on, let's go outside. Let's take a walk in the sun. There are things to learn and things to see. A big wide world for you, your dog, and me. Dog Talk. Hi everybody, welcome to Dog Talk. We are very much into still experiencing the Christmas season. Can't let go of it.
No,
it's a wonderful time of the year. And Trish Clark is with me today. She is my co-host. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Excellent, thank you
for
very
having
much.
me on today.
Oh, I appreciate you coming on. And Mary Bell, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you.
You know, when we met the first time, you were telling me the story about this dog, and the name is Hodge. And Hodge, we have decided, or what did we decide this dog was, Trish?
I think he's Boston Terrier and
Boston
Pug,
Terrier.
yeah.
That's exactly right. And this little brindle color is so cute. But I wanted you to tell our audience about the story, because these things happen so often.
He was a Facebook rescue. He, the family had put him out, and they were sending all their dogs to the pound.
To the pound. And so how many dogs did they have?
They had multiples, I'm not certain. I would say they had probably at least 8.
8 dogs. And what were the breeds of these dogs?
Most were pits.
Pit
and
bulls.
large. He was the only small dog. He was chained up outside with pits and was not cared for as a small dog should be, especially as a pug or Boston. And he was left outside at all times with these pits, and he had taken on a lot of their characteristics. And really working with that has been the change, but I knew right away, of course, that I had to go get him, and I did immediately.
God bless you for doing it too, because look what a happy little boy he is.
I love him.
Yeah, you know, this happens quite often, folks. Pits have a distinctive personality. Not all pits are what people make them out to be in a negative form, but they do have a distinctive way of getting along. When you put a lot of them together, you know, it can create a little problem. So for a dog of this size, and of course I imagine that he was much younger, he would get kind of hardwired, because what? You try to fit in.
Right.
Which is what we do as humans. Dogs do it even more, because it's a question of what? Survival.
Right.
So they do it to survive, so they take on the characteristics of the other dogs. And generally, it happens. It really does. A lot of times, in a lot of ways, when you bring home one dog into a multiple household of dogs and you're not around them a lot, they all get closer together than they do with their owners.
Right.
Because there again, it's a question of survival.
Well,
so
it's kind of like, you know, we have 3 pugs and a half lab, half golden retriever, and whose name is Jake, and basically he's just an overgrown pug. You know, he doesn't know that he's not a pug.
He doesn't know he's not
Right.
a pug.
Absolutely.
Well, there could be worse things to be.
Exactly.
That's for sure. Well, we are so grateful for you and coming and telling your story. And these kind of rescues are so important, folks. When you hear about something like this, don't hesitate. Reach out for this kind of rescue.
His biggest, I'd say the biggest problem is coming into an established pack that, like she said, they don't know that they're, in my house, they're my kids. They don't know that they're dogs. So for him coming from such a hardcore environment.
Extreme, yeah.
Very
extreme,
primitive, actually.
And coming in, the biggest thing that I would say we've had is food aggression. Finding your place in food aggression. He's came in, wanted to be the head honcho. He wants to be top dog. And so...
Well, and there too, some of that is defensive, Mary.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
And so he has really settled in, and he has taken into his place with the others, and he respects the other dogs now.
Excellent. And it's that time there again. You adopted this dog literally, and this dog it takes time for them to adapt.
Absolutely.
This is a real mission that I have right now. Give the dog a chance. Luckily,
exactly.
you were a dog person, and that helps. Well, we are so proud that you are here today, and we have made your dog the dog of the week. Ladies,
awesome.
do we have some gifts for our dog of the week? We do. Now this one is definitely for Mary.
Oh, wow, Mary.
That's for you, Mary.
Thank you.
And these are for your dog's comfort, and guess what? An A1 Pet Emporium certificate.
So you better bring Hodge in to see me.
Yes, $100
definitely.
and go and find it. And we have all kinds of toys. I knew that you had other dogs, so they're dogs for your toys too.
He will love them. That is one thing that he has really taken to, is the toys and playing, and he loves to dress up and go, and
I
he
love
has
it.
really fit in to be just like we've always had him.
Exactly.
And he's wonderful, and he really is just, I can't say enough about him. How
Well,
great he is.
obviously, you have saved this dog's life, and we thank you for that. We're going to take a quick break, folks, and we'll be right back.
A1 Pet Emporium is Oklahoma's authority on healthy nutrition for dogs and cats. Quality does not have to cost more, and we only have the best. If your pet suffers from allergies, digestive issues, skin infections, or hair loss, it may be the result of their diet. A1 Pet Emporium can help. We offer pet portraits monthly, adorable rescue animals every Saturday from noon to 4, and free dog and cat food samples. Locally owned and operated, we want to be your neighborhood pet store.
Every once in a while, a dog comes along that is the epitome of the word hero. We have such a dog in our state. She was famous. She's now passed away. Her name was Faith.
When you get phone calls from like the BBC radio at like 5 a.m. in the morning and they're calling and asking you about your dog, you're kind of like, what? Okay, I'll tell you. And then you start to understand it. She's an inspiration.
Faith was known all across the world as a dog who taught people how to overcome their obstacles and persevere through tough times. But not many people know that Faith is actually an Oklahoma dog. Laura's brother rescued her right outside of Oklahoma City and brought her home to his family.
We had Faith for a couple of weeks after we got her. And the only way that she was getting around was using her back legs to push forward, and she was rubbing on her chest. The vet said, you need to get her a wheelchair, get her off of her chest, something, because this is gonna hurt her.
Taking care of disabled animals can be one of the toughest jobs out there. Sometimes it can feel nearly impossible. But that's the reason why Faith and her family are such an inspiration to so many people worldwide.
So winter came, and it snowed outside, and it was cold. It was really cold. My mom wanted to get some pictures of Faith in the snow. She was fine in the snow. She was like licking it and having a good time, but then she realized, this is really cold. And so she's wobbling and she just sits up. And when she's sitting up, she's on her tail and on her back legs, and she's wobbling a bit. And that's when my mom got this idea, let's build her leg muscles up and get her off the ground that way. Sure enough, she started like hopping to the stairs, and then we did that for the next couple days, and my God, she got better at it. She realized, I can use these back legs. And so she kind of hop. She was still low to the ground, but her chest did not touch the snow. So that was the first steps of getting her up off of her chest.
Animals don't have that sense of I can't or I'm broken the way that we do. And I think that's the reason why so many people left Faith so inspired that they could really do anything.
We decided to name her Faith because it wasn't the hope that we had in her, or obviously she's a miracle. It was the faith that we had for her. The faith that if she can do this, she's gonna touch so many lives.
And touching lives turned out to be what Faith was best at.
One thing about Faithy is that she has the power to change people. She has the power to help them understand something that they don't even know yet. For instance, when we were at a hospital for wounded warriors, we just walked through the door, and there were hundreds of people that wanted to see her. But she made her way to a certain soldier, and he had recently been in an incident where he lost both of his legs, and he was really sad, and I guess she picked up on that. And she up and left us, walked straight over to him, and just put her head on his lap, and basically said, it's gonna be okay.
So sometimes when bad things happen to you, it's really easy to get lost in those things. And the great thing about animals is that they help you break those barriers and let you know really that things are gonna be okay.
Faith actually had the ability to break down people's walls. It didn't matter who you were, how big you were, how tough you were. She could get to you. My life has been different, since we've had Faith, and even since she's passed, we still have a presence of her being here. She's taught us how to love how to be caring, how to not judge a book by its cover, and, you know, kind of understand that the world is still an amazing place and it always will be. I'm hoping that her legacy will live on and people can understand that if a two-legged, beautiful dog can do it, that they can do it too.
I am always so moved by that video, as I know so many of you are. We had run it one time before. Faith was on my program when we were at Channel 52, and Jude tells me that this was the last time that she was on TV, so I felt very, very moved by that. Jude Stringfellow, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you for having us back.
I appreciate it so much. Laura, how are you?
Doing well.
We have never met, and I understand that you were very much a part of Faith's life. From the video, we can see how close that you guys were, and obviously, you know, instrumentally, you have facilitated this dog moving around. It was a genius thing to do and took great courage. Most people would have gone a more traditional route, but you chose to teach this dog, and the dog was smart enough to learn this. It is amazing to me.
You want to know a secret?
Yes.
She taught us.
No.
She did. She refused to go down. She refused to stop. So we had to kind of keep up with her.
Did we ever did you ever figure out what breed she was?
Yes, we had an actual DNA ran, and she was, and you'll like this, she was half Chow, we knew that, and part Labrador, part Beagle, and other traces of dog.
Well, and I might say in a dog's defense, this kind of breeding can happen. If she were bred by 2 or 3 different dogs, which happens, you know, when they're street dogs, that this can happen. So this was a very emotional thing, you know, raising this dog, and to see her progress like this, how amazing is that? What an experience. I am in awe of you being able to facilitate this for her, for you being able to have the courage to make this move, to have the stamina, you know, and of course she went around, her whole image and her whole story went around the world.
She personally went around the world.
Yes.
Yes,
See, this is
12 years of our life was just moving around with that dog and showing her off to the world and having the world show themselves off to her, and she was in love with it as much as they were in love
I
with
mean,
her.
a dog's adaptability is uncanny, absolutely. Lexi, how are you?
I'm great,
Pardon
thank
me
you.
for not, I get so caught up in this thing.
No,
the whole
I do
Faith
too.
deal.
The video it's amazing, yes.
So you are with Central Oklahoma Humane, and you had elected to give the honor of your Hero Award to Faith.
Yes.
So this was a big thing.
This was a very big thing. So we have a Hero Awards. This is our 2nd annual award. And what we do is we honor 3 pets who have done one of the 3 things. Either they have overcome insurmountable odds, they have provided a community service, or they have saved a life. And so in Faith's case, she did a few of those things. And so when we had heard her story, we were very moved by it and felt we must honor Faith, especially you know, considering that she was an Oklahoma dog and her story really hadn't been told from being an Oklahoma dog, and we felt at the Oklahoma Humane Society that we had to honor Faith.
Yeah, and it was a wonderful thing to do, and unfortunately I wasn't able to be there, and as neither Jude nor Laura. So
It was a busy night.
You have brought something for them, I see.
We actually give actual Hero Awards, and so this is for you to have for Faith. It actually has her info here on her saying she's the 2015 Hero Award, and we just thought it was a small token of our appreciation and showing that she is a true hero.
Thank you.
And as a matter of fact, we have a few gifts for you too, girls. We'll do these. We are going to make your dog. Now this dog is precious. Tell me about her.
This is Ginger. My mom actually got her at the animal shelter, and she was in the cat kennel. And my mom was interested in. Oh,
I'll help you hold everything.
okay. And so she adopted her, and she's just been a part of our family, and she's been a really great dog.
And this Doxy?
This is George, and before I got him, his name was 2273. so you can say he was a breeder, and he was in Ohio. He was at a pet place called Barely Used Pets. That's the cutest name in the world, isn't it?
Well, it kind of offends me, actually.
Well, but in a sense, but I was so proud to get him because he was going to be euthanized.
Yes,
and so they brought him over to Indiana. They brought him
course.
across the state line, and she said, "Can you foster him for 2 weeks?" I said, "No, I'll have to
I'll
keep,
take him.
I'll have to
take
keep
him.
him.
Well,
Look
and
at
God
that
bless you
face.
for doing
Look
it.
at
I
that
know.
face.
Who could just refuse that? It's beautiful
He is.
dog.
Cute.
Well, we appreciate so much you coming by and sharing your story, and it's just been wonderful. These gifts are for you and your puppy dogs, and we have a $100 gift certificate from A1 Pet Emporium, my co-host over here. And we wish you well. And you are so darling, I could just steal you. Absolutely. I love terriers. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
A1 Pet Emporium is Oklahoma's authority on healthy nutrition for dogs and cats. Quality does not have to cost more, and we only have the best. If your pet suffers from allergies, digestive issues, skin infections, or hair loss, it may be the result of their diet. A1 Pet Emporium can help. We offer pet portraits monthly, adorable rescue animals every Saturday from noon to 4, and free dog and cat food samples. Locally owned and operated, we want to be your neighborhood pet store.
Well, now I understand that the girls had a Christmas video, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Okay, that sounds great. We'll see it. And everybody, we hope you had a
Merry Christmas.
Hey girls, how's your Christmas going?
Oh, we've been so busy with school and all of our other activities that we have seemed to we forgot to plan the Christmas episode of Dog Talk.
What?
Yeah, we usually do something special at Christmas time, but we kind of forgot.
Yeah, the time's got away from us. It makes me sad.
Me too. I guess we've lost our chance.
No, there's just plenty of time in the holidays. Still plenty of time left.
Yeah, you girls can do it.
Yeah, we can do it. Wait, what are we gonna do?
Well, let me got an idea. These pizzas are special pizzas. They're fried pizzas, and they come with powdered sugar, but it's really magic dust. So if you guys will close your eyes and think about turning back the clock. It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. Think about turning back the clock. It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. Think about
Hey, I know. Let's find a rescue and we'll get their Christmas wish list and we'll fulfill it.
Excellent. I'll bring the baskets.
Yeah, we can use my truck.
Does it actually run?
Well, if it doesn't, we'll put a nickel in and let the buffalo pull it.
All right, guys, let's go.
Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, come on, McKenna. Thank you so much for everything that you do.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. So can you come back tomorrow? Okay.
Thank you so much for what you've done, though, and y'all are always welcome to come back to volunteer.
That was so much fun, guys.
I had that was amazing. That was great.
You guys are great.
Yep, we did the right thing, guys. There's so many rescues like this that need everybody's help, like volunteers, fosters, and donations.
Yeah, they all work so hard. They all deserve to have Christmas surprises like this.
Hey, next year, let's surprise all of them.
What?
I got a better idea. Let's go back and have more pizza and some French toast. Come on.
It seems as we grow older, each Christmas becomes a time for reflection. We think about the importance of the true meaning of Christmas. We watch our children embrace the joys which their children are experiencing in this special time of the year. And we remember our childhood and the happiness we relived every Christmas. We reflect upon the time spent with close friends and the comfort they brought to our lives. And as we watch our family and friends celebrate, we think to ourselves, have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your hearts be light. Christmas joys keep our troubles out of sight. Have yourself a merry, merry Christmas. Keep the Yuletide gay. Drink a toast to loved ones who are far away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. True friends who are dear to us gather near to us once more. Through the years, may we always be together. If the fates allow, hang a shining star above the highest bough, and have yourself a very merry Christmas now. Each year we celebrate, we give gifts and decorate for the season. We must always remember that sharing love is the holiday's real reason. Through the years, we may always be together. If the fates allow, hang a shining star above the highest bough, and have yourself the merriest of Christmases now. everybody. Welcome to Dog Talk. And everybody, we hope you had a Merry Christmas.
Dog.